Hi guys, this is Sneha from Enchanting Tarot, and in this video I am going to burst some superstitions, some myths regarding tarot. So if you want to begin with tarot but you have some doubts, then here's your answer. And if you are considering to go for a tarot reading but you're not sure about it, then here's something for you too. Alright, so stay tuned, and if you like the video, just hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such videos. So let's get started. So tarot dates back really long time, like 14th century onwards. Okay, that's the earliest history that has been registered. Okay, and tarot comes from great divination system, which was Kabbalah. Okay, and it has been, then from there onwards it has been influenced by Roman cultures, by Egyptian cultures, by the Catholic cultures. So a lot of people have this notion that tarot is evil. Okay, and just because we have some darker shade cards, you should not touch tarot or you should not read tarot. So first of all, it is nothing like that. This is all bull sugar. Okay, so I am rephrasing my words. Tarot has great form of divination. It has lot of symbolisms, okay, which holds the great powers to to peel off the occult. All right, so tarot is definitely not evil. The second and the most myth that is attached, and a lot of people are scared to go and ask for a reading, is because tarot has death card. So people believe that because it is a death card and death card shows up means you're going to die. Definitely not. Tarot does have some higher energy, or I can say some darker energy cards, okay, which is death, 5 of swords, 3 of swords, 5 of cups, okay, which have intense energies into them, but that doesn't mean that you're going to die or there's a devil behind you or something like that. Okay, it just means that we all have those shades in our personality, and we need to heal them, or we need to be alert of them, and we need to work on them. Okay, so definitely when death card shows up, please don't get scared. Personally, it is my favorite card because it is like an eye opener that you need to accept the change. Sometimes we have so much of resistance that we ourselves don't accept the change that we are supposed to. So death card shows up. It is my favorite card, in fact, from the deck. Okay, and it does mean that accept the change, don't resist it. All right, and then definitely there are new beginnings post that card, so it is definitely, I believe, a very positive card. Then a lot of people have this misconception, and especially amongst the tarot readers, that reverse cards are bad. Okay, so if you're getting a lot of reverse cards in your life, then it is very bad. A lot of people have this it is a personal choice of a tarot reader where they would want to read a reverse card, which is like an upside down card, or they would not. So if a tarot reader doesn't read reverse cards, then there is no problem. But if reverse card shows up, then it's just a sign that there is some blocked energy that you need to work upon, or that particular aspect of your life needs more healing. So you can work upon those areas of those situations in your life. So definitely reversed cards are not bad. Reverse cards just show that you have some blocked energy in that aspect, or it might take some time. There might be a possible delay before you start working or you accept the new change. All right, now a lot of people have this, that you have to be a psychic to read tarot. Okay, so no, that is not a priority. Okay, or a qualification that you need to be a psychic person. Tarot taps into your own intuition, and I believe we all are intuitive. Okay, we just need to explore more on our intuition, which is what is called a sixth sense. Okay, so we all have sixth sense. We just need to tap onto that energy. We just need to work upon consciously to start, getting better guidance. But to read tarot, there is no such um, criteria that you have to be a psychic to read tarot. Only psychics are entitled. No, it is not like that. You, any person just like you and me, can pick up a deck, okay, start exploring, start playing, and it's going to be an amazing journey. So you don't have to be a psychic to read a tarot. All right. A lot of people again ask this, that tarot predicts future. It's not a myth or a preconception. It is like, I believe this sentence is incomplete. Okay, tarot does predict future, but that is not only thing what tarot is used for. Okay, I read it somewhere, maybe a tarot meme or somewhere, that if you are using tarot just to predict future, that means you have a Jaguar and you are driving up to the bus stop to take a bus. Okay, so you are underutilizing it. Okay, there is a lot of things that can be done with tarot. There can be meditations that can be done. There can be guidance. I always ask my cards for guidance. Okay, so tarot normally just predicts future. Yes, that is very like the tip of the iceberg, but the real use is to get guidance. It is to get healing, is to work on your blocked feelings or blocked emotions, what we call as shadow work. Okay, and it gives you an assurance whether you are on a correct path or not. So the best use of tarot should be to read it, or to ask for guidance, and not just for predicting future. Okay, another thing is, a lot of people feel tarot is very mysterious or complex. Absolutely not. It might, on the face, when you start off with this journey, you feel overwhelmed because there are 78 cards and you would want to have a glance on those cards. Yes, it can be overwhelming in the beginning, but if you break down and give yourself that time, then it is definitely not a mystery, nor it is a complex system. I know so many of my friends, actually couple of them, okay, who come for a reading. They are not tarot readers, but we've read the cards so often that they themselves now can almost read all the cards. They just barely need me. So it just comes with practice, and the process can be overwhelming at the first when you look at the 78 cards together and you feel you might have to memorize it. No, you don't have to memorize it. You just have to be very playful and intuitive along with that process. All right. And next thing is, people say that you must sleep with that deck. Okay, when you get to a new deck, you should sleep with it. I personally don't agree with it. A lot of people do it. Great, do it. But a lot of people like me, no, I have never slept with any of my deck, and yet I bond with all of my decks. Okay, so it's not required that you sleep with your deck. It is just a good way to bond to your deck because it directly works with your subconscious mind. So if you want to sleep, sleep. It is, if you don't, then it's completely your choice. Feel free to use the deck the way you want. Okay. Then there is one more myth, that you always have to get a deck which is gifted to you. No, that's not the case. I personally buy all my decks. There is nobody to gift me. Okay, so it is not like that. If you feel that pull, if you like the cards, if you feel that pull, and if you would want to uncover, then grab a deck from any bookstore or local botanica, or just order it online and start playing with it. Okay, start enjoying the process, go through the cards and feel their energy. What do you feel? All right. Then people always say that you must have a lot of candles, crystals, oils. No, it is not like that. Okay, you don't have to be very rigid about this fact. Okay, yes, crystals, candles, oils creates an ambience of a soothing atmosphere. You don't need it, although. Okay, it is good if you have. Your deck, just a tarot cloth is good enough to give a reading. Okay, all you need is just these three things, right? So you don't need any fancy things. If you have it, it helps you to build a good energy, good atmosphere, but those are not mandatory things. Mandatory things are the tarot deck. You need to have a tarot cloth, of course, to just spread the cards. You don't want to make them dirty by just pulling it on the surface, and yourself. All right. This is something that I have heard back in India a lot, that you cannot read cards in the evening or post 7 p.m. I don't agree to that. Okay, you can read cards anytime you want. Most of my personal readings happen like late in the night when everything is quiet and I've done with my meditations and I feel good about myself, and that is when I start with my personal readings. Okay, my journaling happens late in the night. So definitely this is something that I heard in India and I almost laughed about it. You don't have to be under any time boundaries to read cards. All right. One thing I definitely want to share is, it's not a myth, but it's personal opinion. Some people say you should not read cards when you are upset. I agree with it. Okay, not because you cannot. There is no such rules. Okay, go on, break the rules, build your own way. But when you are into an extreme emotions, okay, when you are down, you are depressed, please don't read cards, because cards hold on to that energies. Number two is if something comes up, you will not be able to tap into the right guidance because you are just not in a good frame of mind. Okay, so this goes also for the people who would want to get a reading. Okay, I would always request, when you are in very desperate need, okay, when you are into a desperate situation, your emotions are extreme, please don't go for reading, because you might not be into a zone where you would listen to your tarot reader. Okay, you just don't want to go there and hear what they should say, what you want to hear. Okay, when you go for a tarot reading, you should be in an open mind zone. And this also goes for tarot readers. When you are upset but you have some readings, you can politely say no, that it's not just a good day for me. We all go have bad days. We all have our share of depressions and angers and frustrations. So if you are into an extreme zone, then please politely say no for the reading. You can always reschedule it. Okay, and I'm sure a lot of people do understand that there might be emergencies, and so honor your feelings. Okay, don't push it, and don't pull it on the cards as well. All right, so these were some of my encounters with some of the myths that I wanted to burst. And if you have any such myths, then please comment down below that you've heard and it literally made you laugh, so that next time when I make some video, I can share it or incorporate it. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a nice day.